Hello, Intactivists. In the news this week, we have Intact Global, 15 Square, Intact Again, Arc Law, a new blogger that hasn't been shared before on POTS, and much more coming up. In POTS news, we changed our Discord up and how it functions once again, and we gave new rules because we have a new initiative called the WOX, which is Wisdom Outstanding Knowledge Squad. If there are any pro-cutting comments in the POTS content, whether that would be on TikTok or YouTube or whatever kind of content, I can send that video to the WOX and they can educate those in the comments. So far, it's worked out great. So if you're interested in helping and joining this cause, definitely go ahead and join our Discord. Also, our 4 for 4 deal is going on. Our Care Buzz is getting matched 4x, and the POTS e-commerce program is also getting matched 4x by 3 amazing donors / supporters of POTS. Also, the Intact Global Initiative ends in March. We currently have 3 new starter shoppers, but we need 10. So we need at least 7 more to give Intact Global at least $100. All right, and in the video special this week called Awesome Things You Didn't Know About the Bloodstained Men, a lot of awesome information is in there that you probably had no idea about. Also, it wasn't spread that far in the YouTube algorithm, to be honest. So definitely have to rely on you guys to go ahead and share it. Also, Lisa had her interview released this Saturday, an exclusive interview at that. I don't think she's ever interviewed anywhere else before, talking about a mother's regret on circumcision. In the PANS meeting, we had an awesome time. We actually changed a few things in the Discord because of it. We broke up the general channel into Intactivist discussion and off topic because of that meeting, and we also made other changes, so it was quite productive. Also, I made a bloodstained POTS and asked you guys, if POTS was an action figure, what would you have him say? The top 3 answers were Joit o Corpse, Hello Intactivists, and Tis But a Scratch. If you guys have any other ideas for what a Bloodstained Men POTS action figure would say, drop it in the comments below. All right, and in Arc Law news, Arc Law published this about a month ago. It says, follow up on good news from the UK. Retired British physician publishes powerful rapid response to English surgeons jailing. So not exactly Arc Law news, but it is in their blog. So if we read this, just this right here, the whole letter's down here. You guys can read that on your own time. But it says, further good news from the UK regarding the doctor who was recently sentenced to more than 5 years for operating an unsafe child circumcision service. Dr. Sanchez, a retired National Health Service physician and human rights lead at the National Secular Society, published in the British Medical Journal the day before yesterday, January 21st, 2025, a rapid response to the earlier piece that we announced regarding Mohammed Siddiqui. Here is a few key points that Dr. Sanchez makes. Why are doctors permitted to excise erogenous tissues from the genitals of boys without medical necessity in the first place? Why was a doctor struck off the list of authorized physicians able to keep circumcising boys as a non-physician? Since Siddiqui was convicted of child cruelty related to a circumcision performed without anesthetic, surely other unanesthetized religious circumcisions should be similarly punished. So these are all really great points. Once again, that's pretty awesome though that this got published in the British Medical Journal. You guys can go ahead and read this. Like I said, it's pretty awesome, and it's in the Arc Law blog if you guys want to check that out. All right, and in Intact Global news, so just so you guys are aware, Eric Klopper is posting daily lives every single day until the conference in March 28th, I believe it starts. No, March 29th. So on March 29th, he's going to keep on posting live streams every single day. So far, he's 4 for 4, which is awesome. He recently just had it when I just refreshed it. Yep. So he is 4 for 4 on his live stream promise. Also, speaking of Intact Global and Eric Klopper, Sex and Circumcision, an American Love Story by Eric Klopper has been translated into Arabic. So that is a new translation that this video got. So if you have any Arabic friends and you want to go ahead and show them Sex and Circumcision, an American Love Story by Eric Lopper, they can go ahead and read what's going on. All right, and in 15 Square news. So 15 Square challenging BMA guidance on infant circumcision, a call for ethical review. So I read this entire article. Maybe I'm missing something, but it says infant circumcision remains a contentious topic, sparking debates among medical professionals, ethicists, and advocacy groups. Recently, a medical student on placement with 15 Square has brought to light critical concerns regarding the British Medical Association's current guidance on non-therapeutic male circumcision. Her findings, presented at the 15 Square AGM, argued that the existing guidance is inconsistent, lacks comprehensive risk assessment, and fails to adequately address the ethical complexities involved. Now, if you go all the way down here, because this is them critiquing what they don't like about it, but what did 15 Square actually do? I mean, they're talking about, oh, there's a need for policy reform. That's great and everything. But it says 15 Square's advocacy efforts. As part of its mission to support bodily autonomy and informed decision-making, 15 Square continues to advocate for changes to medical guidelines and public awareness campaigns. The medical students' presentation at the AGM is a crucial step in urging policymakers to take a more critical and ethical approach to infant circumcision. You can definitely go ahead and check this out on YouTube if you want. It's 27 minutes long. It's 3 weeks ago it was made. So yeah, so you guys can definitely go ahead and check out this video. Obviously, don't forget to like it when you go over there, and you can leave a comment really quickly. But I will say though, I just don't know if this is going towards the right people. I don't know if this medical student talks to the actual British Medical Association. If she does, that's pretty awesome. But or she could just be talking to us. I'm not really sure 100%. So I would like clarification on that. But otherwise, I think the presentation is pretty awesome. It sounds good. I actually haven't watched it, but the summary sounds pretty solid. And in Health Equality Campaign update, so just checking this really quickly, they're still in committee. New Hampshire House Bill 94 hasn't moved at all since last time. And in Avocado J23 news, a new blogger that actually is not that new. Avocado J23 just yesterday released The Unspoken Impact of Circumcision, Psychological, Physical, and Sexual Consequences. Avocado J23 makes a whole lot of awesome intactivism content and lots of blogs. As you see, this was February 22nd, February 22nd, February 22nd. So he posts a lot of blogs every day, which is super awesome. A lot of his stuff is indeed all about circumcision and knowing about the foreskin facts. He's actually been a blogger since October 2016. You can read his introduction here, which is Health, Growth, and Advocacy. Welcome to Advocating Avocado, a space where health, empowerment, and truth comes together. Fuel your body with smart nutrition, meal prepping, and a fitness-driven lifestyle. Strengthen your mindset with personal growth, investments, and leveling up in business and life. Stand for bodily autonomy because informed choice and human rights matter. We grow, we thrive, and we advocate. Peace, love, avocados. Grow and catch those diamonds. Hashtag save the foreskin. Hashtag advocating avocado, which I know I just covered most of that up, so I will let you guys read that up top again if you want to. But anyways, yes, if you guys want to though, you guys can go to blogger.com and look up Avocado J23. He has lots of blogs that may help you talk to pro cutters about circumcision and foreskin. And he has some pretty awesome work and illustrations. I would say that his illustrations are on par with Intact America's illustrations, to be honest. Like, look at these pictures. It's super awesome. And in Intact Again news, Intact Again is doing weekly Zoom meetings at 8 p.m. Eastern. we can go here in the details. It says, hey everyone, join us this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. Obviously, this was 2 days ago, so we missed that, but they're doing it every week, supposedly. It says topics vary from success stories to intactivism. Ground rules must be 18 plus. Keep it supportive and civil. No nudity. Cams aren't required, but it's nice to see each other. And then their Zoom ID and password are there for you guys, and also the hyperlink to go ahead and join. I'll move this up so you can go ahead and type that in if you really want to, or you could go to the Intact Again TikTok and go and just click the link or copy and paste the link and get all this information down yourself. All right, and on to the Intactivism calendar of the week. So GALDAP, They Cut the Baby, Don't They, plus 2 more films. This is on Saturday, March 22nd, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. You do have to pay $25 for general admission to go ahead and get access to it. Bloodstained Men, they are going to the Genital Integrity Awareness Week, March 29th through March 30th. So 2 days in Washington, D.C., 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that is 8 hours of protesting a day. Saving Our Sons is also doing Genital Integrity Awareness Week, March 29th through the April 4th. Join them on the West Lawn of the U.S. Capitol. At the same time, Intact Global Conference, March 29th through the 31st. In Portland, Oregon, they're doing the Intact Global Conference. You can get your tickets now if you want and get the early bird general admission. You have like 4 options to go ahead and buy from, and you have the free press conference, which is the lawsuit announcement. Also, Intact America got skin in the game. Save the date, April 30th, 2025. And we have Your Whole Baby, Babies and Bumps Pittsburgh. Their date and time, Sunday, June 22nd, 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. Eastern. That is at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Pittsburgh Cranberry. And then again, they have Babies and Bumps Cleveland, 2025. This is Sunday, September 28th, 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. Cleveland, Marriott East. Once again, the tickets are $30 to $60 to get in. All right, and on to the polls of the week. So on this poll is, do you think the Do No Harm report by Intact America is/will be A, very useful to the intactivism cause? There is quite a few people who voted for A. B, mostly useful to the intactivism cause. C, a little useful to the intactivism cause. That is tied with A. D, completely useless to intactivism. And E, harmful for intactivism. So it's kind of a wash, I would say. You kind of have people all over the place on this. But at least most people are saying that, hey, it's at least going to be a little useful at bare minimum. So I guess the intactivists are relatively optimistic about the Do No Harm report by Intact America. Once again, guys, if you don't like how this turned out, please go to my Discord and go vote, because your vote matters. And on to the fundraisers of the week. All right, so Unaltered is at $30 raised. They haven't changed at all. Forgin is still getting donations. They actually ended up getting almost $100. They have raised $100,358 raised. Bloodstained Men, their fundraiser has ended and can no longer receive donations. Yep, and they did not reach their goal. They were at $1,588, raised to their $7,500. Now, there are rumors, though, that the Bloodstained Men cannot fundraise on Facebook anymore. I'm not sure if that's true, that people were trying to donate to them and it wasn't allowing them. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, though. All right, Your Whole Baby. They got a recent donation of $50. They're at $275 raised out of their $720 goal. This is Babies and Bumps Cleveland. Now in Pittsburgh, they're at $260 out of their $670 goal. No new donations for this week, though. All right, so Intact Global's fight against genital mutilation. They have made quite a bit of money this past week. They've got donated to them a little over $600, so $645 is looking like. So they have raised almost half of what they want with $24,645 raised out of their $50,000 goal. And if we go to the Intact Global Oregon litigation effort, this fundraiser, nothing really has changed. It's at $330. Yep, no new donations. So all in all, Intact Global is pretty much at $25,000 at this point. All right, Intact Americas hold doctors and hospitals accountable for penis injuries. They haven't gotten any new donations, even though Intactivists are relatively optimistic on this. They are just not donating to this. It's been a whole month since they donated to this GoFundMe. All right, and Prevail over the system. We're at 92% of our $7,000 goal. That's pretty awesome. Once again, guys, we'd rather you do the e-commerce program and do the CareBuzz. We're not trying to take your money at this point, or even if you donate, your money to us, that's awesome. But we'd much rather pots generate revenue so we can go ahead and help other Intactivist groups. That is what our purpose and mission is. So, once again, it's awesome if you guys donate to us, but, learn how to do the e-commerce program, especially now that it's getting matched so much. That would be awesome. All right, and on to the Intactivism growth for the week. All right, so the Bloodstained Man last week had 6,914 followers. This week, the Bloodstained Man has 6,932 followers. That is a grand total of 18 people gained, or that is 0.26% growth for the week, making a steady growth for Intactivism and the Bloodstained Men, inching their way into 7,000 follower territory. They could hit that at any week. All right, guys, that's all what I have for the news. Don't forget about watching awesome things you didn't know about the Bloodstained Men. Definitely go ahead, check out that video. Please like and share to get this out to more people. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.